Hi peeps, thanks for checking out my channel. Today's edition is a homage to the inception of World AIDS Day. This annual event is dedicated to raising awareness about the HIV/AIDS epidemic, remembering those we have lost to the disease and showing support for those living with HIV. This year, the theme for World AIDS Day is Global Solidarity, Shared Responsibility. It's a call to action for us to play our part in the fight against HIV/AIDS. Today, we honour and remember those we have lost to AIDS-related illnesses and those who have begun the inception of American Foundation for AIDS. And let us all come together to remember Elizabeth Taylor's tireless commitment to the inception of World AIDS Day, the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, which is still at the forefront of medication and research.
America, why you're here tonight?
Why? You mean you don't know already?
Tell us again.
I'm here to help fight AIDS.
But he was doing anything about it. And it made me so angry. And I thought, it's got to start with someone.
I'm doing the same thing that a lot of my friends are doing. They're talking about it and getting angry. So I started AMFAR.
Each day in this world, 5,000 people become infected with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Don't become one of them.
Look at how many you are. In just 2 short weeks, there will be as many new infections as there are people here tonight.
When I went to the Senate, they held a hearing, and a lot of senators and congressmen turned up. I think some of them just wanted to see what Elizabeth Taylor looked like and how fat she was. Actually, I was skinny at the time.
I am not here in Washington to make people like me. I'm here to speak about a national scandal. Nowhere in this new urban plan have I heard talk of fighting the ravages of AIDS. I accept this award in honor of all the men, women, and children with AIDS who are waging incredibly valiant battles for their lives. I will remain here as rowdy an activist as I have to be, and God willing, for as long as I have to be.
I have put aside everything else, and I have dedicated my life to working for AIDS.
The idea of World AIDS Day was first proposed in August 1987 by James W. Bunn and Thomas Netter, 2 public information officers working for the Global Program on AIDS at the World Health Organization in Geneva, Switzerland. They presented their idea to Dr. Jonathan Mann, the director of the Global Program on AIDS, who approved it and supported their recommendations to set the inaugural observance to December 1, 1988.
Every year we give an AIDS dinner for all the celebrities that come here, and that's for AMFAR, our big foundation, and we do everything we can to raise as much money as we can! Did you hear that?
The American Foundation for AIDS Research, known as AMFAR, was established in 1985 by a group of influential individuals including Dr. Matilda Krim, a trailblazing biomedical researcher, and Elizabeth Taylor, the renowned actress and humanitarian. Dr. Krim served as the organisation's founding chairman, while Elizabeth Taylor became its most prominent spokesperson, tirelessly championing the cause. Their collective efforts were instrumental in bringing critical attention and resources to the AIDS crisis. Today, AMFAR remains at the forefront of HIV/AIDS research, continuing its vital work to end the epidemic. The Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, ETAF, was founded in 1991 by Elizabeth Taylor herself.
Your bit with all of your heart, and I do my bit with all of my heart.
Taylor, who had been an outspoken advocate for HIV/AIDS awareness and research since the 1980s, established the foundation to provide funding for HIV/AIDS care and services.
Each day in this world, 5,000 people become infected with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Most of these people had unprotected sex or shared a needle with an infected person. Whether you're gay, straight, or bisexual, always protect yourself. Use a condom every time you have sex, every time.
And I've had the thrill and the honor of standing here as a winner. But I never, ever thought I would come out here to receive this award. It is the highest possible accolade I could receive from my peers. And for doing something I just have to do, that my passion must do, I am filled with pride and humility. I accept this award in honor of all the men, women, and children with AIDS who are waging incredibly valiant battles for their lives, those to whom I have given my commitment, the real heroes of the pandemic of AIDS. I am so proud of the work that people in Hollywood have done to help so many others, like dearest, gentle Audrey. And while she is, I know, in heaven, forever guarding her beloved children, I will remain here as rowdy and activist as I have to be, and God willing, for as long as I have to be. Tonight, I am asking for your help. I call upon you to draw from the depths of your being to prove that we are a human race, to prove that our love outweighs our need to hate, that our compassion is more compelling than our need to blame, that our sensitivity to those in need is stronger than our greed, that our ability to reason overcomes our fear, and that at the end of each of our lives, we can look back and be proud that we have treated others with the kindness, dignity, and respect that every human being deserves. Thank you, and God bless.
The foundation has been instrumental in advancing Taylor's legacy of activism in the fight against HIV/AIDS, continuing to support a range of programs that provide services to those affected by the disease around the world. So where did the red ribbon come from? The red ribbon was the red ribbon, which has become the symbol of World AIDS Day and HIV/AIDS awareness, was created in 1991 by a group of artists and activists, including Jeremy Sines and David Leddick. The ribbon was introduced as a visual expression of solidarity with people living with HIV/AIDS and a way to raise awareness about the epidemic.
Elizabeth, are you wearing a red ribbon for AIDS, and if not, why? I can't see from back here.
I'm sorry, am I wearing what?
A red ribbon for AIDS?
I'm not today, no. I mean, I'm wearing it in my heart. I do every day. But I don't have one on my body person. Not that I don't believe that one should, because you should. It's not a trend, however. It's not something that means you have to wear a ribbon to be aware of AIDS. But when an event happens like the Academy Awards the other night, I was really kind of disappointed to see that there were no red ribbons in the audience. That saddened me, because it sort of said, we're past this. And we're not past it. We're not past the crisis. We're not past the drama of the disease. We haven't reached any kind of conclusion. There's no closure. It's still
an open issue that needs addressing with as much passion as it needed 10 years ago. And I think people need to be more aware today, because the problem, if anything, is more serious today because people aren't talking about it as much as they used to. They don't seem as aware as they used to.
The red ribbon quickly became a global symbol for AIDS awareness and was embraced by people around the world, especially as part of World AIDS Day observance on December 1st each year.